In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to schedule a scenario in Make, the powerful automation platform that lets you connect your apps and run workflows on a precise, reliable timetable. Make, formerly known as Integromat, is one of the most flexible automation tools out there, and knowing how to control when your scenarios run is one of the most fundamental skills you can develop as an automation builder. If you find this helpful, please hit like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. The first thing you need to do is open the scenario you want to work with. Head over to your Make dashboard. Make sure you're inside the correct team workspace, especially important if you're part of multiple organizations, and then click on the scenario you want to edit. You'll be taken straight into the scenario editor, which is the visual canvas where all your modules sit connected by a flow line. If you're new to Make, a scenario is simply an automated workflow, a chain of actions that Make executes on your behalf, triggered either on a schedule or manually. Once you're inside the editor, look for the clock icon on your trigger module. That's the very first module on the canvas, the one sitting on the far left of your flow. Click that clock icon to open the scheduling panel. Alternatively, if your scenario is already saved, you'll notice a small frequency label in the bottom toolbar right next to the activation toggle. Something like every 15 minutes, you can click directly on that label to reach the same scheduling settings. Both paths take you to the same place, so use whichever feels more natural. Now comes the core of what we're doing today, choosing your timing. Make gives you 6 distinct scheduling options, and picking the right one depends entirely on your use case. So let me walk you through each one. The first option is regular intervals. This runs your scenario on a repeating cycle. Every 15 minutes, every hour, whatever you set. The important detail here is that the minimum interval is 15 minutes on most Make plans. If you need something faster than that, you'd need a higher tier subscription. Regular intervals are perfect for things like checking a form for new submissions or polling an API for updated data. The second option is once. This schedules the scenario to fire a single time at a date and time you specify. It's ideal for a one-off task, maybe sending a scheduled announcement or triggering a process tied to a specific event. After it runs, it stops, so you don't need to manually turn it off. The third option is every day. Simple and self-explanatory, your scenario runs once per day at the exact time you set. This is a great choice for daily reports, morning briefings, or any task where the rhythm is daily but the exact moment matters, like generating a sales summary every morning at 7. The fourth option is days of the week. Here you pick specific days, Monday and Wednesday for instance, and set a time of day. This is excellent for business hours workflows where weekends are irrelevant or for recurring tasks that don't need to run every single day. You can select as many or as few days as you need. The fifth option is days of the month. You choose specific numerical dates, the 1st and the 15th for example, and set a time. This maps perfectly onto monthly billing cycles, payroll reminders, or any task driven by a calendar date rather than a day name. The sixth option is on demand. When you select this, your scenario will not run automatically at all. It only fires when you manually click run once inside the editor, or when it's triggered by an external call through Make's API. This is the right choice for scenarios you want to control entirely yourself, or for workflows that another system needs to kick off programmatically. After choosing your schedule type and filling in any required times or dates, there's one step that many people overlook and later regret: setting the time zone. Make sure the time zone shown matches your account settings or your local business time. If you're running an e-commerce store based in Berlin, but your Make account defaults to UTC, a scenario set to fire at 8 in the morning will actually fire at 6 or at 9 depending on the season and daylight saving time. It sounds like a small thing, but misaligned time zones are one of the most common causes of automation running at unexpected hours. Take 10 seconds to confirm it's correct before you move on. Once everything looks right, click Save or OK to confirm your schedule. The settings are saved, but your scenario still won't run automatically until you complete the final step, flipping the activation toggle to on. You'll find that toggle in the bottom toolbar of the editor. When it's blue and switched on, Make knows to honor the schedule you just set. When it's off, the scenario sits idle regardless of what the schedule says. This toggle is also your quick kill switch if you ever need to pause a scenario without deleting it. And that's everything. You've now opened your scenario, navigated to the schedule settings, selected the timing option that fits your workflow, verified your time zone, saved your changes, and activated the schedule. Your automation is live and running on its own timetable, which is precisely the point of building InMake in the first place. A good next step from here is to click Run Once manually just to confirm the scenario behaves as expected before you leave it to run unsupervised. You can also revisit this scheduling panel at any time to adjust the frequency as your needs evolve. Save this video so you can come back to it whenever you need a quick refresher, and I'll see you in the next one.